What is up, guys? REKLEZ98 back here again, and I'm here with my seventh Q&A video. I truly apologize to the person who asked me these. I know it's been almost a week since I've done this, but again, I wanted to take a break from these. I'm not saying, I'm not saying, oh, this sucks. Stop constantly asking me these questions. I wasn't saying that. It's just, just sometimes you gotta take it down a notch. But anyways, let's get into this Q&A video. First one is, who do you think would win, Hawkeye or Green Arrow? I don't know that much about. I mean, I do know Green Arrow is known as the Emerald Archer. I believe he's part of the DC. Well, obviously, what I meant was I think he's part of the Justice League somehow. I'm not sure though. And I know Hawkeye, of course, with the Avengers. So I don't know. That's kind of a tough one to me. I know this battle has already been done a few times on YouTube, but I don't know exactly who would truly win. I'm not saying that because I'm more of a Marvel fan, but I don't know. It's kind of really hard to tell who would win between these two. I think Green Arrow has more experience in being an archer than Hawkeye, but probably Green Arrow. But again, I'm not 100% positive, but I think Green Arrow a little bit. What is the first superpower beatdown you watched? It was actually Batman vs. Deadpool, and that fight pissed me the hell off. Two reasons. I understand why Deadpool kidnapped Catwoman, because of course he pretty much does anything to make money, I believe. So it's obvious. Obviously, they wanted to have some kind of scenario where Deadpool was acting like the bad guy, like quote unquote bad guy. But that ending though really pissed me off. I mean, Batman doesn't even kill, and yet he's over here using the Batmobile's guns to blow up Deadpool. So I did not like that ending, and the result was dumb in my opinion. I mean, yeah, and here we go again. Batman beats another person. It's just so dumb. No offense, but will you do more reaction videos? I'm actually considering doing more reaction videos, but I'm not positive yet. But again, we'll see. It's because I know the only one that I have so far is the Jin versus Ryu one. If you didn't check that out, go back and check it out. So maybe I'll do more, but again, time will tell. But I am planning on doing some of those, more of those. But again, we'll see. Who was your favorite DC superhero? Nightwing. I think Nightwing is probably the best character I've seen in DC. Yeah, here we go. If you compare him to Batman, you don't see Nightwing going out there and beating everybody. And Nightwing is a cool character. Yeah, I don't think he's done that much, but he is a cool guy. He's much better than when he was Robin, for sure. He has his batons, which he can, I believe, channel lightning with them. And he's a good fighter. He was, I believe, he's sort of trained by Batman. And yeah, so I don't know that much Nightwing's done, but I know he's done a few good things. So yeah, I think I would probably say Nightwing in DC. Who do you think would win, Wesker or Neo from The Matrix? Honestly, I haven't. Oh, and this brings me to my next question. This is like answering both questions at the same time. Have you ever watched the Matrix movies? No, I have not. I've seen a few parts of them, but I never watched them completely. So, I do know a little bit about Neo. Of course, every time they try to shoot at him, he just goes back all like that, And I don't know that much about him, but I think Wesker would win either way because if you look at Wesker, he's super fast. He can take bullets. I think Neo can take bullets too. But if you remember back in Resident Evil 5, Wesker turned into that. Well, he sort of turned into a monster when he had that big arm that was he had one arm that was robotic somehow, and then his other arm was able to extend, he could reach out to anything, pretty much almost like Mr. Fantastic, how he can stretch his body parts. That's how Wesker was sort of able to do with his I think right arm, and he can take a lot of punishment. I don't know that much about Neo, but I think Wesker would win though. And again, haven't watched the Matrix movies yet, but maybe I will. I've heard that they are good. What was the first death battle you watched? Honestly, I'm not sure, but I think it was Master Chief versus Doom Guy. I think. I'm not positive. I think it was that one. How did you get yourself to read comic books? Well, it was mainly my dad. You know, my dad collects comics every single day. Well, not every day, but he loves comics. He actually bought some at Kamikaze. He bought one called Wolverines. And then he like I said, my dad loves Wolverine. That's his favorite character. And he bought a few more comics. So, you know, I think it was my dad who got me into the comics. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of comic books, but some of them are cool to read. I've read the 2 Deadpool ones. Oh yeah, and I actually bought one too at Kamikaze. I bought Deadpool versus Thanos. I haven't read it yet, but I will. And then I read 2 Venom comics. I read Batman versus Punisher. Actually, I read Punisher versus Batman and then Batman versus Punisher. It doesn't have the word versus in it. It's just Punisher Batman, and then there's a second one called Batman Punisher. It's just the opposite. And then I read well, I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna read Old Man Logan. So yeah, I have read a few comics. Maybe I'll read some more just to like get into this, But yeah, it was mainly my dad because he loves collecting comics a lot, like a lot. So yeah. Have you ever watched V for Vendetta? You know, I never actually watched the movie. The only part that I've seen though is when a bunch of cops or something, they try to shoot him down, but he feels no pain, and then he's like, now my turn. Then he just kills them all crazy, and I believe it's his mask that gives him all these powers. I mean, he even said, when I wear this mask, something happens. I forgot what, but I believe so, that it's his mask that protects him. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but maybe I will watch it, because I heard it's also good. And the last question: what is your favorite girl fighting game character? I don't know. I mean, like, again, I'm not a huge fan of female characters. I mean, some of them are alright, some of them are cool. But, like, overall, I'm not a huge fan. But if I had to choose one, I'd probably say, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a favorite. I mean, some of them are cool. Like in Mortal Kombat, you got Kitana, Sonya, Jade, Cassie. In Street Fighter, you have Cammy, Chun-Li, Sakura. So you have a few good ones, but I don't really have a favorite, to be honest. So yeah, so I don't really have a favorite for a female character, but yeah. So that was my 7th Q&A video. Again, just keep the questions coming. And if you did not check out my Mega Man vs. Astro Boy video, I uploaded that one a few hours ago. Go back and check that one out. And until then, guys, as always, REKLEZ98. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you never saw my Snake vs. Punisher video, go back and check that one out. Let me know if you want me to do more videos like that, where I talk about who would win between this guy and this guy. Even though it might not happen on Death Battle or Bad in the Sun, but I like doing those videos. So until then, guys, as always, REKLEZ98 signing out.